in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Check, 59. Come on, the ball.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got motion, man. I got this. Mike, go.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
What we got? 12.
And again this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Ready, set.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? 60 or 65, 65, 65. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 61, matchbox right. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, Alpha. Hey, alert flare. Alert. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Here's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
Go now. And Lobo. Check, 47. Watch the out, watch the out.
Here we go on second and 12. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
On the double. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Shoot.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Down. 70. Indy.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
60 Pittsburgh.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Look at me, zipper. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, Mike's 7. He's not going to get me. 47's the Mike, boy. 47.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
60 out more.
1st down, Ravens. Go.
Yo, go, go!
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mike, check. Hey, Orbit. I'm coming after you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Zoom.
Now Foles. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Hey, let's go, great. Let's go.
Here's Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tonight, 380.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to sling this deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Check, 59. Get your swerve on. Check 4.
Great. Down to hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Coming to you.
2nd and 11. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play. Ingram now. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? Mike Popo. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They'll try to run for the first with England. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go!
Defense wins championships, man.
Yes.
Back. You. Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
Yes.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Leonard Fournette. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
380.
55. Record.
Here we go.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go, folks.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. But the right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that 1st down doesn't happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it is 28-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Ravens nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
380. 64.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the... And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. He finds his man Johnson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Jacksonville, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.